We're talking about my favorite sequential pattern today. You're not going to want to miss this one, so stay tuned. Okay, do the thing, do the thing, do the thing. Hello there, friends and neighbors. Welcome back to the Brownstone. My name is Rich Brown. I hope you had a fantastic week. I had an amazing week. And today we're going to get right into it and talk about my favorite sequential exercise. This is the exercise that I do every time I pick up the bass just to warm up and really get my fingers in gear. And this all has to do with working with the interval of sixths. I love this interval. It might be my favorite interval. If one can have a favorite interval, that would be it for me. It's a really great exercise because what happens is you're working all of the fingers with the left hand equally. And then also you're doing a lot of like string skipping and kind of extended techniques with the right hand. So there's a lot of work. That's the reason why I love this exercise. It's the most classical sounding, if that's a thing, melodic, beautiful. One of the most beautiful things that you can play on the instrument is playing through the interval of sixths through a major and a minor scale. We're going to do both today. So let's dive in. The first thing that we have to do anytime we're working with any sequential exercise is we have to get our fingers accustomed to the shape that we're playing. So all that means is just running the scale that you're working with up and down, right? So that your fingers know exactly where they're supposed to go and what shape they're going to be using. I'm using C major here, simple C major scale. Hey, if you don't know how to play a C major scale, I'm going to show you right now. Super simple. If you place your 4 fingers, 1 finger per fret on the fingerboard, then here's all I do. These are the fingers that I'm using. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. And if you want to extend that scale down to the G string, it's 1, 3, 4 again. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. And then when I come back down the scale, I always include that major 7th below the root note, in this case B at the 7th fret of the E string. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. Major scale. Minor scale, just as easy. Same deal, place your 4 fingers. This time we started on C, so we're gonna put that first finger on the note C. And then here's what we do. We play 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 5. And then if we want to extend the scale, 1, 3, 5 again. So first 2 strings are the same, last 2 strings are the same. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. Major scale, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4. That's it. I love working with numbers. It is important to learn the names of the notes that you're playing, but to me, using numbers allows me to really not just remember the scale, but then I can also focus on just getting the scale into the muscle memory so that I don't really have to think about it anymore. Once I have the shape under my fingers, then it's a matter of sound and really learning the sound that is associated with the shape that I'm playing. This is a great way to train your ears to, learn the sound of the shape. Learn the sound of the shape. Very important. Okay, so, the other advantage of working with numbers is the fact that if I number these notes, here I have 11 notes in my C major scale. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm going from the root to the 11th. And again, the thing about working in this sort of number system is that it allows you to think of whatever sequential pattern you're playing in terms of those numbers. You don't necessarily have to think about the notes and where's that note and how do I find that note. you just have these numbers that you already know that you can now work with. Okay, here's how we do that. So if I'm playing a sequential pattern of sixths through the scale, then all I have to do is start with my pattern, which in this case will be 1, 6. And then it's so easy, I just add one number to each sequence. So if I'm playing ascending sixths, this is such a funny word. If I'm playing ascending sixths on a C major scale, then the pattern is as follows. I have 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8, 4, 9, 5, 10, 6, 11. And then if I want to come down those intervals, then I play that same thing in reverse. So I would suggest that you write these numbers down, because when you look at them, then you can see the number and you already know what that note is going to be. Makes it a little bit easier than thinking about the notes. Again, it is important to know the notes, but I don't necessarily think about notes when I'm playing, just as I don't think about the letters of the words that I'm saying when I'm speaking to you. So this is why I kind of like the number system, because it really allows me to remember things and then hear things and know what they sound like before I even play them. So 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8, 4, 9, 5, 10, 6, 11. And then I can come back down the same scale, just working those numbers in reverse. When I get down to the 5th, that is when I add my major 7th below the root note. When I do that, I can easily turn the exercise into more of a loop. So it's very cool. I love that. So that was the interval of sixths working ascending and descending through the C major scale. The other way I like to do almost all, not all, but almost all of my sequential patterns is alternating. I talked about this before in a previous video. I might link it up there. If you see it there, go ahead and click on it. If you don't see it there, it means I forgot to put it up there. So the alternating series is actually quite simple in theory. When we started with our ascending pattern, we played 1, 6, and then we played 2, 7. So what's going to happen with the alternating series is we are going to reverse every other pair of notes. So if I have 1, 6, and my next ascending pattern is 2, 7, I'm going to reverse that pattern. So I have 1, 6, 7, 2. And then the next pattern is going to be ascending, which is going to be 3, 8. And then 9, 4, 5, 10, 11, 6. As soon as I hit that 11th, I have already started my descending pattern. So when I play through this, here I begin the descending pattern. So what is that? That's 11, 6, 5 to 10, 9 to 4, 3 to 8, 7 to 2, 1 to 6, and then I can go 5 down to the major 7th below that B on the 7th fret of the E string, and then I can start the whole pattern again, or just stop because it's killing me. That's the whole phrase. So we have done the sixths ascending. I'm going to laugh at that word every time I say it, just letting you know. We're going to play the sixths ascending and descending and then also alternating. Really amazing exercise. But we're not done yet, my friends and neighbors, because we can do the same thing on the minor scale. The beauty of doing these on different scales is the fact that we already know our sequence because we're using the numbers. Again, I don't have to worry about the notes. If I know the number sequence that I'm using, I can just apply that sequence to the different shapes. In this case, switching from the major scale to the minor scale. So check this out. If I play 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8, 4, 9, 5, 10, 6, 11, I can play those same numbers on the minor scale and get the correct minor pattern. 1, 6, that's beautiful. 2, 7, 3, 8, 4, 9, 5, 10, 6, 11. And if I want, I can go 7, 12. That's gorgeous. I'll play it again. And again, as soon as I hit my top note of the scale, I have already begun the descending pattern. So when I play, here I've already begun the descending pattern. So that is the ascending and descending pattern of sixths on the minor scale. Sixths. So now we'll play the alternating pattern. Again, same deal. If you've written the numbers down of the alternating series for the major scale, you can just apply the same thing to the minor scale, and it's going to sound beautiful, I guarantee. Check it out. So here, that's gorgeous, right? Now, here's the thing. Once you have those two patterns down, my favorite exercise in the world to play is to go back and forth between the major and the minor scale. This is such a gorgeous exercise. If you play this exercise correctly and flowers start growing in the middle of your living room, don't be alarmed. This is the alternating series of sixths, starting on the major scale, up and down, and then switching to the minor scale and doing the same thing. This is such a beautiful exercise. Check it out. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. That's my favorite exercise in the world. As soon as I pick up the bass, this is what I play. And then let's have some fun with this. I'm gonna move this down to G major. And I'm gonna play the same exercise, this time with the assistance of Anna 1. I'm gonna challenge myself a little bit and put my metronome at 150 BPM. Okay. I'm not going to turn off beats 1 and 3. All 4 clicks will be heard, but I won't accent the 1 because this exercise is kind of in a different time signature. I'm not even going to tell you what it is because I don't want you to worry about that. I just want you to hear the phrase and the beauty of the exercise. So check this out. 150 BPM, alternating series of sixths on the major and then switching to the minor scale, ascending and descending on both scales. You got all that? Here's what that sounds like. It's going to be beautiful. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that great? That's just like a great bass line. Sounds like a Yellow Jackets tune or something. But hey, y'all, I don't know what else I can say about that, so maybe I'll just leave it there. Have fun with this exercise. It's really great. I cannot stress enough how beneficial this particular exercise can be to your playing. Take it at your own pace. As I always say, I want you to keep in mind that you are not in competition with anyone. If you are a beginner, take it slow. If you're at an intermediate level, guess what? Take it slow. Because you want to really be comfortable with things and know exactly where everything is going to be before you start to challenge yourself with pumping it up to different tempos and speeds. So I'm going to leave it there. My friends and neighbors, I thank you so much. The support given to this channel over the last couple of weeks has been absolutely astonishing. Astonishing. That's how to say that word. And I could not be more grateful to all of you. We're really building an incredible global community that literally goes around the world. I see so many different countries represented in the comments section, and I could not be more pleased. We're all coming together in this community. That's what this channel is all about. The music is bringing us together. Forget about our differences. Forget about anything that might divide us. This unites us, and you can see it. There's proof in the comments section. And I cannot thank you enough for being there. If you like this video, please do click like, share it with all who needs to hear it, and subscribe to the channel. I think as of the recording of this video, there are just over 8,500 subscribers to the channel. Mind-blowing. We're on our way to 10,000. So thank you all very much for subscribing and digging what's going on, what we're doing here. If you do find some value in these lessons, in these videos, then please do donate to the channel if you are in a position to do so. It really helps me out in a huge way, and it allows me to keep these videos coming to you. I will leave all of the links, the necessary links, in the description box below. You can donate to the channel, and you can follow me on all of my socials. My name is Rich Brown, and I really appreciate you coming to the Brownstone to visit me today, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.